Welcome to Jank Play TCG. My name's Landon, and here we play Jank. And today I'm going over the 2024 World Championship announcements for the Pokemon trading card game. There are quite a few announcements for all Pokemon, but these ones are just going to be focused on the Pokemon trading card game. And first off, we got to talk about the fact that they are bringing back trainers Pokemon, which I know is pretty exciting for a lot of people. I vaguely remember the concept from when I was a kid, but I'm excited for what we have coming up. I do have a few questions though, and one big disappointment that I want to talk about. So let's go ahead and jump into it. And we've got Lily's Clefairy here. Lily's Clefairy EX, actually. So it's a basic Pokemon. It's an EX Pokemon. It's evolving basic, but it won't have an evolution, right? So we've seen that kind of stuff before, where we'll get like we got Sprigatito EX, right, in that special case. And you can't evolve from Sprigatito EX. It is stuck as EX. So Lily's Clefairy is stuck as an EX. You won't be able to evolve it. But what I do love is the ability Fairy Zone. The weakness of each of your opponent's Dragon Pokemon play is now Psychic. This is going to be a great one of in any Gardevoir deck, honestly. You run into Regidrago, pull out Lily's Clefairy, right? Sorry. I'm trying to get this recorded fast. And then it's got Full Moon Rondo, which does 20 plus 20 damage for each benched Pokemon, yours and your opponent's. We've seen these Rondo attacks before. They were on the Legendary Beasts, the Suicune, Entei, and Raikou. And those were very popular and very good attacks. And so I fully expect Full Moon Rondo to be pretty good. And especially with that Fairy Zone ability, like just a one of. Right? Wasn't the seniors finals this year Regidrago versus Gardevoir, and Regidrago won? If Lily's Clefairy was out, I'm pretty sure Gardevoir would have won. Like, it's that simple, right? Although by the time Lily's Clefairy comes out, Regidrago will have rotated. So maybe an expanded thing, right? Next up, we've got Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX. And it's a Charizard. It's a Charizard EX, right? So it's got the ability, Punk Up. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon during your turn, you may search your deck for up to 5 basic Dark Energy cards and attach them to your Marnie's Pokemon any way you like, then shuffle your deck. So you get more energy, but it's more limited on who can accept that energy. Only Marnie's Pokemon. So to make this make sense, I figure we're going to have to see large amounts of Pokemon printed as this person's Pokemon, right? This trainer's Pokemon. Because if it's only Grimmsnarl EX that you can accelerate energy to, it's kind of boring, you know? It does for 2 energy, Shadow Bullet 180, just like Charizard. However, the effect is different. This attack also does 30 damage to one of your opponent's benched Pokemon. And with a Manaphy rotating out before this comes out, that might become a thing. Bench hitting might become a very powerful thing in the TCG. One thing, this is the big disappointment for me. It says evolves from Marnie's Morgrem. So you need the Marnie's line all the way through to the top, which to me is very discouraging, because that means you can't have diverging evolutions, right? You can't have, well, I'm going to evolve this one into a Grimmsnarl and this one into a Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, because they all have to evolve from, like, all the Marnie's Grimmsnarl need to evolve from Marnie's Morgrem, right? The only area that I'm questioning with this is, does that mean I can have 4 Grimmsnarl EX and 4 Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX, since they're kind of classified as different Pokemon? I would kind of assume so, right? Just like you can have 4 Lugia V and 4 Lugia V-Star, or, you know, 4 Lugia and 4 Lugia V and 4 Lugia V-Star. Like, they're all classified as different Pokemon. So I'd assume Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX is going to be different than a Grimmsnarl EX, right? So, yeah, but I'm very disappointed by that, meaning you have to have the Marnie's line all the way through. So, like I said, we need big batches of Marnie's Pokemon to make Punk Up good, right? Marnie's Grimmsnarl EX is fine. Nothing too great. Weak to grass. Love seeing that. But yeah, that's my one big disappointment, right? Let's keep going. We got En's Zoroark EX, and this one's pretty fun. So again, evolves from En's Zorora, or Zorua, and it's got the ability trade. And the players that have been around for a while, back in Sun and Moon era, you would have known Zoroark GX with the trade ability. You discard one, draw two. It's Curlia's refinement. Discard one, draw two. That's what it is, right? But then it's got this attack, Night Joker. 2 Darkness Energy, choose one of your benched Ends Pokemon's attacks and use it as this attack. Again, we need to see large amounts of these trainers' Pokemons to really make this worthwhile, and we won't know. This is another one where we won't really know its full potential until we know all the other Ends cards, right? And we do know one of them, though. That's En's Reshiram was also shown. This is the fancy art that they showed. So this means not all owners' Pokemon will be EXs, which we kind of already knew since the evolution lines. And then we got En's Reshiram, which Powerful Rage isn't that great. Fire and Lightning, 20 times each damage count on this Pokemon. It's 130 HP, 180 with a Bravery Charm. Okay, so 170 times 2, cool. Like, if you can get that math down to perfection, which I could never do. But yeah, I don't like Powerful Rage. And then the Virtuous Flame, 4 energy for 170. No! You want to use the Zoroark 2 energy and use that attack, right? But even then, that's 170. That's not enough, right? I'm not excited for Zoroark to copy En's Reshiram, right? Plus, it's taking up space on the bench and all that stuff. So, let's get into some of the things that they teased, though. Arvin's Mobostif. This is a small little animated thing that they showed off. I'm expecting this to come true, and Mobostif is a good boy, so I expect it to be a good card. Pretty self-explanatory, right? We got nothing going on with it, but I'm assuming it's Arvin, because that's who's obviously making the sandwich, and Mobostif, because that's the Pokemon sitting there waiting for his sandwich. And then we got Misty Psyduck, and that is fully on me. This is just Psyduck running towards a pool. And I just noticed Misty is in the reflection. It is Misty Psyduck. Boom. Sorry. Yeah, that is Misty in the reflection. Pause, enhance, zoom in, enhance some more, and that's Misty. So we got Misty Psyduck, which is pretty cool. No idea what that's gonna do or anything, but hey, we got it. And then we've got Red's Pichu. There's the Pichu. This dude's wearing red. I assume it's red. Yeah. Red's Pichu. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we got a Team Rocket's Pokemon teaser where the screen just went kind of fuzzy with this big white R there. And then we got another teaser for Mewtwo. So Team Rocket's Mewtwo we're probably going to get eventually. I assume we're going to get a whole set that is Team Rocket's Pokemon, you know, and it's a whole Team Rocket's theme. That would be really cool. I remember getting some of those cards collecting when I was a kid, thinking they were really cool. I didn't play back then. Like, I tried to, but we didn't know the rules. So, like, yeah. But Team Rocket's Mewtwo, that was kind of the final teaser there. Next up, there was some Pokemon TCG Pocket news. First thing, the logo. Meh. Second thing, the card art looks pretty good. The third thing, debuting October 30th, you can pre-register in the Android and I believe the App Store. I only know of the Android for sure. I heard the App Store too, but I've also heard that it's not there. So who knows? But yeah, that's really all we got with Pokemon TCG Pocket. Yeah, that's it. I think that's the it of my slideshow too. I hope you found this interesting. Kind of ended on a lull, you know. TCG Pocket, I'm not too excited for, but I will be checking out when it launches and maybe doing some videos for it. I don't know, maybe it will be better than what I'm expecting, right? But we'll have to wait and see. Nothing new as far as like Pokemon TCG Live announcements or anything like that. No announcement of when they're getting expanded up and working fully. and being able to challenge friends in Expanded. But yeah, that was all of the 2024 World's Championship announcements for the TCG, and I hope you found this exciting and interesting. What do you think of the trainers Pokemon? What do you think of some of these cards? Are they going to be the best card ever, or just like, you know, selective Tekkens, or what? What do you think of these cards? Let me know down in the comments, and thank you so much for watching. Of course, until next time, keep playing Jank.